Alright guys, so the NHL draft lottery is really soon. I can't wait. Oh my god. I'll come back when it's on.
Dirt and hair accumulate.
Okay, I just want to say something. So, Florida has the 15th overall pick, and I'm pretty sure Carolina has the 14th. If Carolina gets the 15th instead of the 14th, then that means Florida is in the top 3. Because if a team that was supposed to be in a spot isn't, that means they're in the top 3. So I just wanted to clarify that.
Lottery on Sports. Brought to you by Molson Canadian Stanley Cup banners. In cases now. No product purchase necessary. Must be legal drinking.
Oh, here it is.
A spring Saturday in downtown Toronto, where the National Hockey League allows a brief look away from the Stanley Cup playoffs to award the first overall selection in the draft. In attendance, NHL Commissioner Gary Bettman.
Gary Bettman,
minutes ago,
Mr. Money.
overlooked the 3 separate draws that determine the order for picks 1 to 15 of the NHL draft, and that information is what Scott Clark from Ernst & Young carries to our studio right now. Nobody is more interested in what those cards contain than the eligible clubs and their team representatives who have gathered.
I see Pierre Dorian.
To the players,
Pierre Dorian's right there.
the coaches, the managers, and most of all the fans who are interested in this. Welcome to one of the more intriguing nights on the hockey calendar, the 2018 National Hockey League Draft Lottery.
I'm sorry if I swear.
And I'm Catherine Tappan. A bit of a different format this year as well, Darren, as we're going to reveal picks 15 through 4 over the next few minutes. And then later on tonight, coming up in the second intermission of the Golden
That's when
Knights
part 2 will
and
happen.
Sharks game, we'll tell you who's going to select 1 through 3 in the NHL draft this year.
The NHL Draft Lottery, of course, determines the order that teams are clarification. Ottawa, with the second best odds to win
There's the
tonight's lottery, have the
Matt
option
Duchene
to
trade.
surrender the pick to Colorado as compensation for the Matt Duchene transaction or keep it.
Yo, you guys gotta fix yourself. Pierre Dorian said he's 99% sure keeping his
Philadelphia owns the
pick.
14th selection. The Braden Shen trade, part of this with St. Louis. But if the
This
selection
video's gonna be
moves to a
long.
top 3 position, the Blues have
Please
the right
don't.
to retain that pick.
Please.
The draft order will
Top
determine
3.
who will get an
Top
opportunity to
2.
select
Top
from a
2.
skilled class of prospects led by Swedish defenseman Rasmus
I just hope none of
Dahlin,
you guys are
who
busts
has
that
separated
Ottawa can
himself
pick.
from the 2018 class.
If Rasmus Dahlin is a
After Dahlin,
bust,
there's
I will be
Andrei
pissed
Shevchenko,
off.
The Russian-born sniper scored
I
40
want Phil
goals,
Sedino,
injury-limited
to be honest.
44 games for the OHL's Barrie Colts. The pipeline from the Halifax Mooseheads and the Quebec Major Junior Hockey League to the NHL has another high-end player in the fold. Philip Zadina.
I wonder if it's going to show him scoring against the Sea Dogs.
Nico Hischier and Nikolai Ehlers by jumping.
Brady Tkachuk.
Something
Matthew Tkachuk's brother. I would not mind getting him.
Jack Keith,
I want.
Matthew.
I definitely want Dahlin or
Calling
Zadinov.
card of these top prospects really revolves around all kinds of different talent, but defenseman
Andrei
is
Shipachyov.
first and foremost. including Noah
Shinestikov,
Dobson,
however you
Prince
say his
Edward
name,
Island
supposed to
born,
go.
playing in the Quebec
Brady
Major Junior
Tkachuk's
Hockey
supposed to
League.
go 4.
These players, no doubt, looking on them from around the world tonight.
That's the top
with
10
great
prospects.
interest, including
Andrei
Rasmus
Shinelikov from the
Dahlin.
Barrie Colts. I think
Catherine?
that's how you say his name. Probably not.
All right, Darren, thank you very much. Rasmus, thanks so much for joining us. And talk a
back
little
in a
bit
sec.
about the anticipation draft in Dallas. What can we expect from you in that span time?
That I will eat, sleep, and train, I think. Just going...
Okay,
Tonight's game
just
is
get
second round of the playoffs.
on
It's,
with
remarkable
the draft lottery.
for sure. The excitement and enthusiasm.
17
in Las
minutes
Vegas
until the
off
Vegas
charts.
Golden
You
Knights
saw
and
that
San
on
Jose
Thursday
Sharks
night.
play game
It's really
2.
been that way all year long.
I don't care.
It's a great story. Not
I
only
want to
for the
see where
National
my
Hockey League,
Senators are
really
selecting.
all professional
Better be in the
sports.
top 3.
Talk to a coach in Philadelphia, New Jersey.
And also hurry up because the Celtics play, which
More
might
and
be their
more
last
very
game of the
high-impact
season
players
in
at the top of every
17 minutes.
draft. Certain.
15
All right.
down to number
Here we
4
go.
tonight. If you're wondering, 6 teams that participated in last year's draft lottery qualified for this year's Stanley Cup playoffs.
Here we go.
Bill, it is time.
First, I'd like to thank all the club representatives who made the trip here to Toronto, both those in the sequestered room, but also those here on stage, and I wish you all very good luck.
Pierre Dorian's like, okay.
The 15th overall selection in the 2018 NHL draft belongs to the
Okay, Florida.
Panthers.
The Panthers get the 15th.
Despite a 96-point season, Florida
Okay.
missed the playoffs by a point. Eric Joyce.
15th
the
is
Panthers
Florida.
remain 15.
The number 14 overall selection
Please
in
be,
the 2018 NHL Draft.
Please be St. Louis.
To the Philadelphia Flyers.
Oh, okay, wait.
This selection originally belonged to St.
Oh,
Louis.
okay, okay.
It was traded as part of the Brayden Schenn transaction.
Please be Dallas.
Because the
Please be
Blues have
Dallas.
moved up to a top 3 spot. The 14th selection belongs to Philadelphia.
The number 13 overall selection in the 2018
Dallas.
NHL Draft belongs to.
Oh, thank God. No, I don't want
A
anybody
year
in
ago,
the top
Dallas moved up
3
5
except
positions
for
to 3.
Ottawa.
2018, the Stars and Rich Peverley stay in the spot they entered.
Islanders.
Number
Please.
12 selection
Islanders.
in the 2018
Don't be Carolina.
NHL Draft belongs to.
Oh, thank God. Let's
This
go.
selection is Calgary's first-round pick that was traded to the Islanders as part of the Travis Hamonic deal.
Which Calgary lost.
The number 11
Carolina,
overall selection
Carolina.
in the 2018 NHL Draft belongs to the New York Islanders.
New York Islanders now have back-to-back first-round picks. What this means is Carolina, who had the 11th best odds, have now qualified for a top 3 selection in contention for first overall.
Oh, no. Oh,
The
no.
number 10 overall
Edmonton,
selection
please
in
be
the
Edmonton.
2018 NHL Draft belongs to.
Oh, thank God. Thank God.
Peter Chiarelli in Edmonton dropping 1 position to 10, second time in the last 3 draft lotteries. The Oilers.
My heart is
slide.
pounding. Ottawa, please. New York.
The number 9 overall selection in the 2018 NHL Draft belongs to
If it's Chicago.
the New York Rangers.
Oh, thank God.
The New York Rangers entered at 8, now scheduled to select 9th, which is where they
Come
drafted
on,
Brian
come on,
Leach
come
in
on, come on.
1986.
The number 8 overall selection in the 2018 NHL Draft belongs to
You mean
Chicago Blackhawks.
Oh, my God.
Stan Bowman, Chicago, first time in the draft lottery since 2008. This marks the Hawks' first top 10 draft position
Ottawa got top
since
7.
2007.
They can't fall into the top 5.
The number
If this is
7
the Red Wings,
overall
I will
selection
die.
in the 2018
It
NHL
has to be
Draft belongs to
Vancouver.
the Vancouver Canucks.
Thank God.
This is the 3rd consecutive draft lottery. The Vancouver Canucks lose position, falling from 6 to 7.
Haha.
Number
Detroit.
6 overall
Detroit.
selection in the 2018
Detroit.
NHL Draft belongs to the
Yes. Top 4. Top
Kenny
4.
Hall and the Red
This
Wings'
is
second
Montreal.
consecutive appearance in the
Please
draft
be
lottery.
Montreal.
3rd overall, Detroit will select 6th.
Please be Montreal.
Number 5 overall selection in the 2018 NHL Draft belongs to the Arizona Coyotes.
Arizona entered with a 3rd best
Okay.
odds. The second time in 4 years now, the Coyotes fall out of the top 3.
Montreal is top 3.
Montreal has qualified for a top 3 selection, joining Carolina. The next card will determine Ottawa or Buffalo.
Ottawa. Ottawa.
Out of the top 3, who still has an opportunity at drafting first overall.
No, please be Buffalo.
The number 4 overall selection in the 2018 NHL Draft belongs to the Ottawa Senators.
On Waddell from the Carolina Hurricanes.
Ottawa gets the 4th overall pick. And I'm pissed off.
Even if you don't get number 1, the 2 and 3 position.
Oh, Montreal. If Montreal gets Rasmus Dahlin, I will shoot myself in the face.
So it's good for our
Peace.
South.